Oi, 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 fog friends on any part of the spectrum. My name is Dylan, and today we're going to be going over what I believe the best 5 perks are for beginner players in Dead by Daylight. These, of course, are my opinion and are intended to help survivors learn the lay of the land, learn where gen's on, understand the map, and engage in chases better. These are meant for the new of the new. We're talking brown ranks, baby yellow ranks, all right? If that's you, stick around. Now, that being said, I think you guys will be shocked by the perks I pick over the perks that you've been told to grab. And of course, if you guys like this video, don't forget to hit the sub button below, turn on notifications for future videos, tutorials, news videos, etc. Now let's dive right in. Perk number 1 is Visionary. A hugely frustrating part of DBD is not being able to find generators on a map. You have so many maps to learn, you're trying not to die, who's that killer? Oh my god, there's the heartbeat, where's this dang gen at? I don't know where I'm going. Well, Visionary is a perk that allows you to see generators within 32 meters of your location, which is pretty huge. As you begin to learn maps, Visionary will certainly help you locate and even potentially memorize gen locations without getting too turned around, at least initially, all right? Staying on task in Dead by Daylight is so dang important, and Visionary is intended to help you do just that. You can get Visionary from the survivor Felix Richter at Bloodweb level 30. Perk number 2, Technician. Now, once you find those gens, to progress in Dead by Daylight, you have to work on generators, of course. And if you didn't know, failing the mandatory skill checks makes a noise notification that killers can hear, and killers will certainly use those notifications to find you. Technician makes it so that failed skill checks are completely silent at the cost of an additional 5 to 3% of lost progress on said generator. So, as you learn skill checks, you can know that at least you're not outing the location of yourself or your teammates. Technician can be acquired via Fang Min at Bloodweb level 30. Perk number 3 is Fixated, one of my favorites. As a survivor, you leave scratch marks when you sprint. It doesn't matter if you're wounded or not, but you can't see these scratch marks. Only killers can. And when you're new to Survivor, it can be hard to conceptualize and even remember what it looks like to leave your own scratch marks as you're sprinting across the map. Fixated allows you to see your own scratch marks when you're sprinting as a constant reminder that, hey, you leave these. Being able to be reminded will help you be mindful of really bad plays like sprinting right to a locker, sprinting to a hidden teammate, etc. It'll help you understand things like, how the heck did he find me? And help you grasp how you and the killer will interact a bit better. Fixated also allows you to walk 10 to 20% faster while uninjured, which encourages you to walk instead of crouch walk everywhere. Eat your heart out, urban evasion. Walking 20% faster is the fastest you can actually move in the game as a survivor without leaving scratch marks, and can be incredibly helpful as you learn the maps, learn the killer, get your bearings, etc. You can get Fixated from Nancy Wheeler at Bloodweb level 35. Perk number 4, we're looking at Kindred. In the event that you or a teammate meet an untimely demise and end up on a hook, Kindred is a lifesaver, specifically if you're playing with random players and not teammates in Discord. Kindred allows all survivors to see each other's auras, highlighted in yellow, if you are on the hook. It also highlights the killer's pink aura to you and your teammates if the killer is within 16 meters of the hook. I call this the anti-camper perk, you know, for those killers that just hook somebody and stand there. We have a video on why your best tool against a camping killer may be to not unhook your fellow survivor. I'll link that here, of course, but going back to Kindred, Kindred also allows you to see all other survivors' auras while someone else is on the hook as well as the killer's aura within 16 meters. So it does work both ways, for you if you're on the hook and for you if you're not on the hook. Kindred is instrumental in those moments where you aren't sure if you are the person who's specifically going to need to go for an unhook. With seeing your teammates' auras, you can tell if they're going or if they're not going. Are they sitting on gens? Are they being chased? And then maybe you continue working on your gen, or you go for the unhook. You can make better decisions knowing where people are and what they're doing. It is important to note that with Kindred, Ghostface, the pig, and the shape may not have auras that show up if they're using their stealth abilities. Kindred is a general perk that you can get immediately in Survivor Bloodwebs. Perk number 5, we have Windows of Opportunity. In Dead by Daylight, one of the biggest things you can do to help your team is waste the killer's time in a chase. We have a video right here on how you should learn and engage with your first chases in Dead by Daylight. And Windows of Opportunity is a perk that is here to help. Windows of Opportunity reveals all nearby pallets and windows within 20 meters with a bright yellow aura. This is extremely helpful when you do not know maps, as it will guide you from one thing to the next as you're in chase. This perk is also extremely helpful in knowing whether or not pallets have been thrown or not in key locations. If a survivor has previously been chased in a specific spot, thrown the pallet, and the killer has broken that pallet, well, then obviously that pallet doesn't highlight yellow. This allows you to know ahead of time to avoid running yourself into an area that leaves you with no escape opportunities. You can get Windows of Opportunity from Kate Denson at Bloodweb level 35. Do you disagree with this list? Because that's it. Well, then you may be interested to hear that I'm working on a video detailing perks that new survivors should stop using as soon as possible until they learn the game better. And some of your favorite perks may actually be in there. Let me know down below what you guys think, if you agree with this list, and if this turned you on to perks that you'd maybe never considered before in the past. And of course, I'm going to need you guys to unclench your jaws, get some water, get some sunshine, and we will pray to the entity to see you in the next video.